it's time for another edition of Hammer Talk. We have Sergeant First Class Johnson, who is a U.S. Army recruiter, South Georgia region, based right there in Hinesville, Georgia. How you doing, Sergeant Johnson?
Oh, another phenomenal day. Glad to be here. I mean, appreciate the opportunity and the chance to make it happen.
No problem at all. We got a lot of things to talk about. You know, this day and age, we have a lot of things that aren't normal, but it's kind of our new normal now with this whole COVID situation. You are a U.S. Army recruiter, and your job has not stopped.
No, not even a little bit.
You know, so we're going to talk about the recruiting process, give you some information a little bit later in the show. If you want to be a part of the U.S. Army, we'll help you do that. First and foremost, let's talk about the day in the life of a recruiter. I know you're up and at 'em. Your job is helping young men, women, join the armed services. But like I said, we're talking about COVID now. I know a lot of schools are closed.
Yeah.
A lot, how do you reach out to people nowadays?
So the good thing about being in the South Georgia region, I've been there for the past about 2.5 years, is simply due to the fact of having built a really good rapport with, I'll say, the community, the local high schools and colleges in the neighboring area. COVID really, hasn't, been too much of a hindrance.
Okay.
Yeah, the fact of, not being able to reach out to these kids, face to face in a lot of cases, being able to go to their homes, see them in the local high schools or see them in the local colleges, it may have created, a small dilemma, but for the most part, like I say, things are, as good as they can get. I simply love the fact of, since I've been there, the fact that I've, been able to build that rapport, with those, like say, those community leaders, those principals.
Okay.
And like I say, those individuals at that college level. So, still being able to reach these students and, get the things I need from these counselors, it's in my opinion, the ball hadn't stopped rolling. It's still going. And like I say, even I give a shout out to my guys there in the Hinesville station as well. Like I say, those guys are nonstop and they're, go-getters, within the Savannah Company and, the Hammer of the South, as we do.
Okay. And let's make it very clear that, this COVID situation has affected a lot of companies. A lot of companies are downsizing. A lot of companies are closing.
Yeah.
But we do not have that issue, U.S. Army. We do have jobs.
Yeah.
We do have ways for you to, get paid and go to school. We have all of that.
Yeah. And not only that, like I say, with the U.S. Army, we have over 150 jobs that we can, help assist you get into upon meeting those eligibility criteria. But for the most part, I would just say this here. The simple fact of a lot of these jobs that are closing or not hiring or, more so not really doing that face-to-face resume process or just simple hiring process, I would use the U.S. Army as a tool or just kind of a stepping stone to get to my next goal or to reach my next milestone. Even if you simply just come in and do, a 3 to 4 year contract until this pandemic is either under control or handled in a better manner, say 2, 3, 4 years down the road, or, however long it lasts, that simply alone gives you a leg up on those individuals who didn't take advantage of this opportunity, whether you choose the Army Reserves or active duty. Either way, the Army is going to endure all of those costs for you, give you a better way of life, mentally, physically, emotionally, and that bigger picture from what we have to endure with every day, financially. And I know for a fact, from having been in the Army the past 14 years, it has absolutely revolutionized my entire life in all facets. Okay.
So let's talk about this. You said I can come in for 3 to 4 years.
Correct.
If I'm thinking about the military, I don't want to make this, my lifelong thing. I want to do something else. But you can come in for 3 to 4 years. In those 3 to 4 years serving that time, do you qualify for what, GI Bill and things like that?
Qualify for GI Bill, post 9/11, and all those things of that nature. Upon, while you're in, if you do choose to take advantage of college, which I think is absolutely smart. I mean, that'll be an extremely wise decision because while you're in, you get that tuition assistance.
Gotcha.
And basically, the Army is enduring that cost for you. They're the one that's paying for your schooling for free while you're still serving and getting a full-time paycheck.
Gotcha.
And like I say, on top of that, like I said, you're going to school, going to class. Obviously, you having to go to school. That takes, personal time. But the bigger picture of it is you're getting this degree for free, And in a lot of cases, you're still getting a refund check.
Yeah.
So, you're going to have to put on those big boy shoes and those big girl pants to make that extra effort to get that degree. But the bigger picture of it is overall, like I said, that gives you a leg up on your competition. and the individuals, like I say, bidding for that same job that you're looking for. And I use 3 individuals, for instance. This man has a college degree. She has a college degree. This individual here has a college degree with experience and a veteran background.
Gotcha.
Who you think that employer is going to hire?
Exactly.
Yes, it's wonderful that those 2 other individuals do have that college degree. I applaud that. In no way, form, or fashion would I downgrade or downplay education. Definitely get your education. That actually helps you get promoted within this new world of the Army that we live in and the military in general. But my thing of it is, if I can get an individual that's already trained, proficient, they have their degree, and they're a veteran, that just gives me a whole world of different things that I won't have to necessarily do, or in some cases with these companies, pay for with those other 2 individuals that just have their degree, potentially with no experience or, backgrounds just probably don't quite check out.
Gotcha. So if I'm a future soldier candidate, let's call it that right now, and I come to you, hey, I think I want to do this, 3 to 4 year contract with you guys. I have to go to basic training, correct?
Correct.
So what is the process of you getting a future soldier ready to, go on to basic training and go on and fulfill this contract?
So what we do up in the South Georgia Hinesville area, we have what's called future soldier training every Thursday.
Okay.
And different stations do it at different times, but ours is set for Thursday around 1600, 4 o'clock. And we bring them in. How many ever future soldiers we have? We contact them obviously ahead of time and let them know the time frame at which we're going to do it. And we more so just give them a really good workout. But after that 30 to 40 minute workout is over with, we provide them with some basic Army knowledge. What I mean by basic Army knowledge, we teach them the soldier's creed.
Gotcha.
We teach them the warrior ethos.
Okay.
The basic stuff as to what it means to, be a soldier and always be there for your battle buddy. And the bigger thing of it is, and it's just learning the basic stuff to be a soldier. It's not very difficult. It's not hard, but I won't lie. In no way, form, or fashion can you as a recruiter absolutely hands down prepare a future soldier for basic training, because once they reach reception and once they reach those drill sergeants, it's a complete shock unknown to man that they only experience, and it's a life-changing experience. I remember mine, like I say, 14 and a half plus years ago, but God knows I'm thankful for every opportunity that I've had throughout the course of these 14 years. But it's a strenuous process, but for the most part, it's worth every minute of it. I don't regret not one day of these 14 years that I've had, and that's pending from 3 deployments and even a tour in Korea.
Okay. Once again, we're talking to Sergeant First Class Johnson. He's a U.S. Army recruiter from the South Georgia region, and you're a native of South Georgia, right?
That's true. I am. I was actually born and raised there in South Georgia myself. A little small town by the name of Mystic, Georgia. Don't worry, you won't see it on the map. You won't see it on the map.
Was it one of the? What is it? One red light or one?
No red light.
Oh.
So you'll see the sign. You'll approach it. It'll say Mystic, and under the bottom of it, it'll say unincorporated.
And then you just go on through.
We had one store and one post office, but God knows if it came down to it, I would move back to that tiny town of, I would say, less than 400 people.
Wow.
If I had to, just simply from the fact of that being my roots, where I was honed, where I learned how to be me. And my parents and my grandparents did an absolutely phenomenal job, and God knows I applaud them, and I thank them for every moment, for just how they raised me and taught me not only how to be a man, but just be a person in general, and just doing what's right.
Gotcha. And so what made you pick the Army? What made you decide to do that?
To be honest, to be absolutely honest, my uncle, he's a retired master sergeant himself. I actually modeled myself after him.
Okay.
And I would see him always come home. He would always come home every other, I would say, about year or so, and he would always have a brand new car. And I always told myself, man, that's crazy. And mind you now, this is stemming from me growing up being a spoiled little brat. I'm not gonna lie, beat around the bush. I was a spoiled little brat. My parents and grandparents did everything for me, and I'm thankful. God knows I'm very blessed, and I'm thankful for that. But watching him just more so kind of molded me into, like, you know what, I could do that Army thing. Yeah. And so I would talk to him a lot. I mean, like, crazy thing, we spoke just this past weekend. I would talk to him a lot and just get like little tidbits as, how the military work. And I remember prior to joining, he kind of guided me and led me in the right direction as to what job to pick.
Okay.
And I'll even throw some more honesty out there. I even asked him, I said, hey, Unc, where are the girls at? And he said, go in HR. He said, I've been in HR my whole career. I'm very successful with it, and I think you'll do a good job. And he said, seeing as though you like to talk to people, you don't meet a stranger, and he said, you don't shut up. He said, I think you'll do a good
That's
job.
Your job. Okay.
Yeah, he said, because they call me Nut back in my hometown. And I said, okay. So I initially joined the reserves as a 42 Lima, which was an administrative specialist.
Okay.
2.5 years later, I came over active duty, and I had to reclass to a 42 Alpha, which is a human resource specialist. And I'll be honest with you, nothing he told me has been a lie. It's been absolutely wonderful ever since then.
Okay.
I wouldn't trade for any other job in the world other than the simple fact of me establishing more of just grounding myself.
Yeah.
So other than me going the route that he went, I joined for the simple fact of wanting to establish my own foundation, wanting to learn to do things for myself. Because seeing as though my parents and grandparents did everything, there was no trail as to how I can do it on my own.
Gotcha.
And I've learned so much. Everything from grilling, cooking, like I say, how to manage and take care of my own bills. Like I say, the Army has taught me that, and just more so just how to just better, I also use the term time management.
Okay.
That's the bigger term of all of it. And I'm beyond thankful for him, and God definitely places him in my life, my mom's brother.
Okay. Good thing, Good thing. You see what happened? I want you to give everybody your Facebook page also, because I see you on there. You got your little motivational little things you put out there, and I see you in the gym looking like The Rock every day, getting your little workout on.
So my actual Facebook for my professional page, it is my full name, Trutis Renard Johnson, and under there you'll see Army Recruiter, Hinesville, Georgia, and that's spelled on my first name Trentis, middle name Renord, and my last name Johnson. Add me, tag me, like I said, whatever it takes. If, like I say, the Army is something you want to do, I'm all about helping you. Like I say, take that next step, whether it's full time or part time. My team and I are ready and willing, and it doesn't even matter what state you're in. Like I said, if we have to help you join from the state of California, or from all the way in New York, or all the way down to Miami, or wherever, we're here to help. Hinesville Station, ready to make it happen.
All right. Also, let's give you a website out. Also, it's goarmy.com /Florida-Georgia. If you are in the North Florida, South Georgia area, please go to that link. Once again, it's www.goarmy.com /Florida-Georgia. And you can get all the information you need right there. Now, we talked about the GI Bill just a little bit, but let's talk about other things that would totally benefit a future soldier. Let's talk about the healthcare. Right now, if you some jobs don't even offer healthcare anymore, not at all. So you got to go and try to find your own healthcare. But once again, military, you don't have to worry about that
at all.
Yeah,
at all. And when I say you don't have to worry about it at all, I mean we're not only talking about you, your kids. Well, with your kids and your dependents as well. Like I say, your wife, your family, or your husband. Like I say, the Army, they take care of all of that. They endure that cost for you.
Yeah.
Like we'll use, like I say, going to the doctor. In most cases, that sitting fee, you're just sitting out there waiting to see the doctor.
Yeah.
I've seen a bill in the upwards of $75 to $120 to $150, and you hadn't even went back there to see the physician. Allow the Army to endure that cost for you. Like I say, this isn't a force or to make individuals come running to knock the door down. But my thing of it is just a small token to just inform you guys of how the Army can guide and lead you in the right direction. And not only that, just help propel your career path. And in some cases, you may like it so much to the point of, well, you know what? I gave it 3 years or 4 years, just simply due to COVID. I'll do one more contract and see what, another base is like. And that's what I tend to tell a lot of future soldiers. Don't base your Army career off your first contract and off your first contract, enlistment, or duty station. In some cases, that could be the greatest duty station, or it potentially could be the opposite. But give the Army, in my opinion, 2 good contracts.
Okay.
test out that next duty station, test out that next environment, whether it's overseas or, actually here back in the States, and just give it a chance. But use the Army for all the benefits that it has. The Army's going to use you.
Yeah.
They're going to get every bit of work out of you. Take advantage of all these opportunities.
Yeah.
If you are in the Army or upon choosing to come in, take advantage of that college, like I say, while you have a chance. I've known individuals and myself to go to college during my hour-and-a-half lunch break. Hint, hint, hour-and-a-half lunch break.
Yeah.
And I'm still getting paid. Tell me what job will give you 30 days of leave per year. Free 30 days of leave. And on top of those 30 days, you're still getting paid.
Yeah.
Not only that, I'll even throw another tidbit out there. They give you money for your uniforms per year. Your uniform starts to look a little raggedy, starts to look a little beat up. They'll give you in the upwards of almost $400 to get a whole new set.
So you're really not coming out of your pocket at all.
Chill, you be honest with you. Do you know what I pay for in life?
What?
Since I'm in the United States Army?
What?
Only thing I pay for is attention. I just pay attention as to what's
That's a good one. I like that.
I'm serious. The only thing I pay for, and I tell kids this, I tell moms, dads, grandmothers, aunts, and all. Only thing I do is pay attention. I pay attention to what the next step is, what I need to do, and how can I get to that next process in life.
Wow.
And the thing with this, nothing will stop me. I don't think anything in the world can stop me, because my thing of it is, if it's in my way and I need to get to that next objective that's behind you, I'm gonna give you the option to move. And if you don't move, then like I said, I wish you the best. But the thing of it is, and I don't look at people as, like as far as them, being in my way or like a hindrance or anything. Because in my mind, no matter how far I climb to the top, if I do have the option or do make the choice to look back, it's to pull somebody else up with me.
Gotcha.
I want everybody to win. I look
Gotcha.
at that, then that's something else I put out every day because I put a positive feed out every day or some type of fitness motivation. I want everybody that's either in my life, connected to my life, even if you're a future soldier. I still have some that connect with me still to this day that I put in the Army over 2 years ago. Allow me to help you with all the tools and things I have. And not only that, even if you are low enlisted, I can learn from you too.
Yeah.
Please, like I said, I'm all about helping people in every way, form, or fashion.
Okay. All right. Now, we talked about duty stations. Now, your duty station is your job, is what points you in different directions or different, parts of the world, or because you never know where they're going to send you. Would it have to do with your job?
So you don't. So when it comes to your duty station in the beginning for that first contract, it's literally based off needs of the Army.
Okay.
So us as Army recruiters, hint, Army recruiters, we actually can show you what your job is before you even go down to MEPS.
Okay.
So, boom, bam, you meet the certain, because our jobs are based off, like I said, a live scan. This was currently available at that time and at that moment.
Okay.
You meet the qualifications for this job. We pull up the job scope. If it's available and that's what you want, we're locking you in for that. Not only do we lock you in for it, but that job will tell us as to when you go to basic training and when you go to AIT. Now, it won't privilege us to the information as to what your initial duty station would be.
Okay.
But overall, as I tell a lot of these the kids that are fresh out of high school, look at that as a way to not only save money, but like I say, put a vast majority of their money back, because most of you guys shouldn't have bills. Maybe a cell phone bill.
Yeah.
Maybe, depending on, how mom and dad are doing as far as like with your car, if you have one in car insurance. But for the most part, like I said, these kids have, I look at it as, a cell phone bill. But use that time to not only save money, but like I say, allow that bank account to stack up. Oh, another money tip I just thought about. The TSP and the Roth IRA, the thrift savings plan.
Okay.
Use these things upon coming in to save toward, i.e., retirement.
Retirement, yeah,
or
of course.
Even if you just simply do 10 years. Every time you get promoted, bump it up another percentage.
Gotcha.
Increase it another amount.
Gotcha.
And I promise you, I'd rather get out, we'll just say 10 years with a little nest egg of $20,000, $30,000 opposed to getting out waiting on that last Army check.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't have nothing.
Nothing at all to fall back on. So and as I stated also, that degree as well.
Okay. I didn't even think about that, the whole retirement aspect of it.
Yeah.
So there you go. You are getting GI Bill if you want to go to school. That's not only for 4-year schools, that's for trade schools also with GI Bill, right?
Correct.
Okay, not only that, you have your insurance, you got your retirement. So once again, you can be pretty much set up for life. You can be set up for life. Understand. U.S. Army. You could be set up for life. Once again, if you need some more information, www.goarmy.com/Florida-Georgia. Type that in and get you all the information. Hammer this out. That is definitely the way to go. One more thing, Sergeant First Class Johnson. So you are based in the Savannah area.
Correct.
What do y'all do for fun up there?
I'm actually privileged to have a gamer that, that's in my office.
Okay.
That's actually in the process of soon to be entering the esports team.
Okay.
I won't put too much information out about that, but just know that like I say, the Army is going towards esports.
I heard Army has that too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll throw a tiny teaser out there. I mean, the Jacksonville Hammer of the South Battalion is actually in the process of putting together a team. So if you're nice, and I mean nice, I'm not talking about you little, individuals that play a little bit. I'm talking about, you guys that, do this for fun and you're good at it. You're really good at it. Reach out to us recruiters. Now, once again, we can't guarantee you that you'll make that team, but we can at least point you in the right direction. And we have some stellar individuals that are blessed to be in this battalion that play games and live in that world, and like I said, are very good. Other than that, like I say, due to this more so COVID thing up there, like I say, up there in the South Georgia area, I mean, other than family time, we're still, like I say, trying, get out to the pool, the parks, or whatever the case may be. But, obviously, not too many big venues are open. Just honestly, I would say us up there, I mean, because everybody in our office, like I say, has a significant other. So we just try and spend as much family time as possible. And like I say, hang out with our kids, and especially with the kids, the elementary kids and middle school kids, schools being virtual now. It's kind of tough to, get around that. So like I say, just taking advantage of as much family time as possible, because I'm sure once everything is figured out about this pandemic, it's probably going to be haywire, back to the rules. But like I said, my guys up there in Hinesville and Savannah Company in general, we love it. Like I said, at least I know my guys. We get busy. I mean, it's nothing for us to, like I said, just because I'm not in the office and I have an applicant that belongs to me comes in, hey, hey, I came in here to talk to Sergeant Johnson. Great, what do you need? Like, we love to, we cover down for one another if we have to. It's no big deal. Nor is it come back, he'll be here tomorrow. No, because at the end of the day, it's one team, one fight up there in the Savannah Company, and just the Hammer of the South, just in general. And like I said, I'm beyond thankful that not only I was chosen to come to this battalion, like I say, this company and that station, and simply due to the fact of I grew up, like I say, an hour and a half from my station.
Of course.
My parents, I know my mom, she's been ecstatic these past 2
I'm
years.
sure. I'm sure. And I'm sure you have too. I mean, anytime you can go home and get some home cooking.
Oh, my goodness.
Anytime. Of course.
My parents, they don't stop. And that actually kind of leads to another thing. I meal prep most of my food. Just simply due to the fact of being out here in the recruiting world, it can be tough, maintaining. Obviously, we still have our physical fitness tests and things of that nature. But what I've learned, what I've gathered over time, like I said, I just tend to meal prep all of my food, about 90% of my food. Obviously, when my kids are with me, we still do the meal prep, but McDonald's and all these other places do play a role. Not for me, definitely for them. But I just
their marketing is just for kids anyway.
It's crazy. Like that. The bigger picture of this here, I would say, just take advantage of these opportunities while this pandemic is going on. Whether you're a high school student or, like I say, an individual that's out in the community between the ages of 17, and 34, and let us show you what the Army can offer you, because that's simply our job. It's just to simply show you and educate you on how the Army can benefit you, and not only that, overall make your life better.
Make your life better. We're going to end it on that. But right now, with this new normal we got with COVID, you want to make it better. And once again, we said it earlier, there's still employment opportunities with the U.S. Army. You just need to reach out to a recruiter. This is Hammer Talk. We appreciate Sergeant First Class Johnson for coming in here. Once again, South Georgia region. He's a recruiter based in Hinesville, Georgia. If you need any additional information, it's as easy as opening your phone or going to a computer, www.goarmy.com/Florida-Georgia. Get all the information you need. You leave your information. Someone will reach out to you. Any last things you want to say, Sergeant Johnson?
Other than that, like I said, I really appreciate this opportunity. You, the PAO team here at the battalion, I'm thankful, and like I said, I'm just overall blessed. And I'll go back and say first and foremost, I want to just thank the man above for just giving me this here opportunity, like I say, to speak on this here platform. I'm blessed for just to be able just to do this here in general, because God knows, like I say, this is the kind of stuff I love. This is the kind of environment I love to be around. People, this here COVID thing hadn't stopped me one bit from talking to people or loving people in general. Like, I mean, I got it. In some cases I have to wear a mask, but at the end of the day, like I say, if you have a genuine love for people, it won't stop.
Gotcha.
And like I say, I'm just blessed and just appreciate this opportunity. And I thank you, Chill, for sitting down, having the opportunity to do this.
I thank you. Thank you again for listening to Hammer Talk.